Greetings, everyone. Welcome in to Friday Night with Fred, in for some more Enshrouded with anybody who's available. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. It has been a long day. I did make it on time, so we are good to go. I'm Fred. Welcome in. I am a variety streamer for anybody who's new and hasn't caught me before. We do a lot of Enshrouded, and we're going to switch over to some other games. Just Chris, hey, welcome in the next couple of weeks, but we're going to do Enshrouded tonight since it is our habit. We'll see who's all is available and go from there. Probably just do some building. There's a couple of places that we wanted to build in and then run around and explore and go from there. Daryl, hey, how are you? Chris, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Dog has food. Let's check on our pets, make sure everybody is fed. Cats have food. Some great building. Looks like our ice is encroaching on our house. I am glad the week is over as well. Today was a heck of a day. One of the longer Fridays in a while. Usually Fridays aren't too bad, but this was one of the longer ones. Let's take a look over here. Those are nice. That's a fun flooring. Blocks of different types of floor. You can mix and match, so it's really fun to start experimenting. I'm gonna have to do some playing around with the different blocks. And our ace structure over here. I'm really impressed with how the ice manipulates. I didn't personally build this, but it is really nice. Let me take a look and see what blocks we have stacked up over here. It is a little very cool, right? Yeah, exactly. Let's see, I know we have, there we are. Looks like we've got quite a bit here. Obsidian, granite, nice. Lots and lots of granite, good, perfect. Some heavy polished. Grab some of these and see what we can build. I'm gonna grab a stack of granite. I haven't played with these heavily polished ones, so I'm not sure exactly what they look like. Random quest reward? Oh, probably because I put those in my inventory and hadn't picked those up yet. Occasionally visually it has a little bit of a hard time keeping up the game itself. Let's see here. Full stack of granite. What else do we want to play with? I like these as well. Desert tempo blocks. I'm gonna go play with these two types of blocks. We've got this area that we were thinking about building in. Not sure these blocks will really look great at that particular spot though. Let's take a travel over there and take a look and see what maybe we want to do. think it'll just, I think the granite's gonna be too harsh for this area. Need something a little softer. More like the smooth sandstone or limestone blocks. It's very specific ways you want your buildings to blend in with the environment. I mean, when you're not doing something completely extravagant. So let's go. How many? We've got 9 out of our 10 altars. We've got some extra altars laying around that we probably don't need. What's this one over here? Oh, this was the one that's in the iron mine. Okay, we do want to keep that one. We have 3 up here. We want to keep that one. It's close to Howling Peak. Got these 2 that are really close together. So this one is partially built, so we'll leave this one. That's actually really, really nice. I like that. Okay. And what's this one over here? I think this one is also inside a shelter that's been partially built. No, this is the pumpkin one. Okay. So those 2 are important. That's the one next to the hollow halls. It's the one hollow halls there. Yep, this one for sure is one we don't really need. Yeah, the built into the mountain, that one is really nice. Need to kill that dragon so that we can. Yeah, this one's definitely just an extra we were using as a fast travel point. Okay, alright, so that'll give us a spare. We've got the spires that make it easy enough to move around in this area. If there's any good spots in the Revelwood to build. Just because. The desert is really nice for building because it is nice and open. You've got nice large areas to build in. And the mountains are just a fun environment. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. Nice save. Great save. Since we're building just for fun, I'm not worried about placement. Typically when I build, I try to make it spaced so that it's not super close to another fast travel point. So that makes sense. For extra moving around the world, but I'm kind of liking this hill over here. too steep. Of course it's too steep. So why would I be able to get where I want to get? It'd be too easy. There we go. Up the backside. Little mushroom creatures. And a dead boar. This is actually, I like this. I can work with this. Got a pretty view. A very creative space. Alright, I like it. Alright. I'm sorry, boars. Skeletons. These are man-eating boars. I can work with this. I'll be building with 2 different types of blocks that I haven't built with before. So let's see what we can do. I like the spiral rock feature back there too. Scaredy mushroom creatures. Alright, you know what we forgot though? We forgot the hammer. And we don't have enough rock to build our altar. Okay. This was a scouting mission. That's what we'll call it. It was a scouting mission. An abandoned hunter camp. Oh, this was an actual waypoint. Whoa. Yeah. Why are we having issues? Stand by. Wait, oh, that's not good. No, right? I'm gonna have to go check on that. Give me 1 second. Alright, so that's a thing. Apparently we're having some technical issues. So, I am... Let's see here. I'm gonna figure out how to do this. No, right? Let's see here. One second to do a couple of quick things, and what I will do is, yeah, super angry. Alright. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can do it this way. Not sure how well this is gonna work. All right, here we go. Right, yeah. All right, here we go. We will just, I will open up this, I'll work on this. If anybody's available, they're welcome to hop into this world with me. I've opened this up to be joinable, so. Like I said, it was a heck of a day, and it's just continuing. This is the wrong character, but that's fine. We're pretty much at the same spot with both of them. Thanks for sticking around and helping me, or tolerating the technical difficulties. Blocks. I need to go harvest some more stone. Finish up this house over here. Let's go find a good spot for some rocks. Nothing like being flexible and changing stride. Gotta roll with the punches, I guess. Let's go dig over here. Just take a big hole in this mountainside. We'll probably need some flint stone anyway, right? Heard a wolf. I thought it was going to sneak up on me. Nope. No. Okay. Yeah, I don't get the bots very often, but every once in a while. feel like it's going to be one of those days where I have to super concentrate because I'm going to lose track of what I'm doing because my brain is going a million miles an hour. It's kind of a weird concept to know that the faster your mind is running, the harder it is to remember what you're doing, and you just kind of like lose focus. Instead of just having a completely blank mind and not being able to focus because of that. All my thoughts falling out, exactly. It's like trying to herd squirrels. Hey, Rock Hitter. Welcome in, glad you're here. Haven't shifted over into game mode. I'm still in work mode. All of the problem solving and trying to keep, track of all the projects and the different pieces of everything we're working on right now. How are you? Digging myself a nice cubby hole here. Ready to work and lurk? Alright. I will strive to be your background while you work. $568? Yeah, that's probably not enough. Apparently I hit the road somewhere. Came up with dirt roadblock. That should be a decent amount. See what we can work with on that one. Finish up this house, we'll go work on the desert house. If anybody pops in, we can run around and do some things. You have food. I don't know why you don't have any wool for me, but it's fine. That's fine. Okay. What? Hey, what? Yeah. I thought we already did this. Maybe because I'm in here with a different character. Whoops. These aren't ready yet. That one is. That one is. Damn it. Now that one has to regrow all the way. Multiverse problems. Exactly. Let's see here. Need some more sandstone. Let's go see what blocks we have for our stone blocks. We were working so long on the desert house. I'm still in desert house mode, but I need to finish this one that's over here in the village for the bard. And thought there they are. Like, I knew they were in a corner. Which ones was I using? It wasn't the city wall. Is it the mixed stone? Need to remember that those go in the other world. This will tell us what we were using. That's the problem I have with multiverses, is a lot of times the way they do it, it completely negates any stake in any of the stories, because they don't. It's a multiverse. They can jump between realities, and so nothing matters. You can change the story however you want and just say, oh, it's just another piece of the multiverse. It doesn't mean anything, you know? Regular stone. Really? I thought I was using the mixed stone. Okay, I guess it was just regular stone. That's fine. It makes it hard to get invested in any of the characters or anything that happens. I'm probably going to end up going with the tarred straw for the roof because I really like the way that looks. I like the granite shingles too, but I wish the tarred shingles looked as good as they do as the inventory icon, but they don't. Sliders. It's been so long since I watched that, but I do know it. It does having a multiverse does allow some creativity, but again, they take it too far and just they break canon and just nothing means anything, like I said. I don't know. I get invested in what the story is, and so when you step too far over that line and out of the story, just because you can, I don't know. You still have to have rules, I guess is my thinking. That should potentially be enough. Let's see. Guessing that wasn't. That'll work, I guess. That line up properly, it looks like it. The stakes aren't real because at any moment they could just fix the problem in some multiversal way. Exactly. That's where it falls apart for me, and the enjoyment isn't there. Can you scooch just a tiny bit more? Fine. Snapping doesn't want to work. I will say that for building and Fallout, I played with that a little bit at the end of stream last night just to see what it was, and I don't like the menu system for the building, but the snapping works very, very smoothly. So there's that. Pros and cons to everything, I suppose. Or just make a new life in a new world that's pretty much the same. Or that, yeah. Say there's... just throw a piece of floor up so I can get these walls up. There we go. Oh, because it's not what it's supposed to be, that's why. I was wondering why it wasn't looking like it was lining up properly. Ender King, hey, welcome in, glad you're here. Interface, yes, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, the interface is not intuitive at all. How are you? Hope you're well. I think everybody's glad it's Friday. I was glad it was Friday until we started having technical issues. This is not my usual multiplayer world, but we were having some issues, so I opened this one up. This is usually my solo, but we'll see if anybody's available to pop in today. Nice, nice, very cool. What were you playing? It is dark. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get to daylight here. It's not popping up. And we're gonna put some windows up in the front. We are two. Actually, we're not gonna put windows in. We're gonna do something different. Let me see here. There we go. Try that. Yeah, it's not, don't know how unique the server name is, because I didn't create it with that in mind. So. And that didn't line up properly. We've got a gap. There we go. Let's see how that looks from the back. Nope. We are cattywanked. I kind of like that break though. That's right. I forgot we were putting the break in on purpose. That one's all the way up. This one is not. It's been a day for sure. It was a very interesting day at work. Took twice as long to get home as normal. You know, one of those days. Are we too far away? Damn. Hopefully, Chris, you play Valheim as well? Do you? That was a question. Because I'll be getting that set up for, okay, I'll be getting that set up for multiplayer as well. And hopefully we'll get that to work a little bit better. I really don't want to cut down this tree, but it's kind of getting in my way a little bit. Ante-K, hello, welcome in. Don't know if you caught the technical difficulties we were having. So this world, if you were planning on playing, taking a hiatus from your other addiction, check the Discord. I don't want snapping on for this. Come in. Pull it over just a little bit. There we go. That's what we wanted. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. kind of sounded like a demand. I mean, I have been accused of being bossy before, so. I am queen of the nerds, so I gotta. Gotta throw that out there every once in a while. Not a chance taking a break. That's fair. That's definitely fair. Absolutely, I appreciate it. That's much easier, much better. That one placed much nicer. Okay, yeah, because I like my trees where they are. I did not want to have to cut them down. All right, there we go. The plan is keeping this downstairs open with lots of decorations, banners on the walls, and then the beds upstairs. This is for the Bard and the Lunar New Year character. You're about to start being able to fix your cars by leveling up mechanic, and your gardens are about to pop too. Fun. Sounds fun. If you die in rage quit, you'll come watch though. Of course, we'll take it. We'll take it for sure. I should probably check on our fabric and all of that. More flax. $22 fabrics, that's nice. They have in the past. They have disappeared, despawned. The crafters don't so much anymore since I told them to stand still. The random villagers, I have let them wander. So I'm not sure if anybody has disappeared in the last little bit. Let's go check and see where everybody is. Really, the easiest way to check that is to pick up your staff. Oh, there's that guy. The farmer tends to disappear a lot, not the crafter farmer, the side Fenric. There's another person wandering around. The yaks like to go a little bit crazy. Yeah, they did. They used to disappear quite often. Why do you not have any wool for me? I'm not gonna pet you if you don't have any wool for me. The dog and cat will occasionally disappear. It's one of your best friends so far, Antic? Nice, nice. You have your settings on immediate death, turn with a saliva infection. Oh, yeah. That's rough. That's rough. It's not mean. That's what they're here for. They're here to give me wool. Archimedes, hey, welcome in. Glad you're here. We had some technical difficulties with our normal multiplayer world. So I do have this set to be accessible, my normal solo. So if anybody's available, you are welcome to hop in to this. Just FYI. How are you? I hope you are having a good Friday. It has been a day. Please tell me I have some flax seedlings. Seriously. Let's get those going. Yeah, that's fine. You just got good news. You have an interview. Nice. Super awesome. That is great. Let's drop. That. Need her. Curious, she has these other openings. I wonder what you have to do to unlock those. I used to get 2 sets out of these. We'll go with those. Yeah, get off the table. Alright, what paintings do we have here? The party hats and the presents are just so random. Like these, I can see these, you know, in a village, you know, when they're having a festival of some sort, but the party hats and the presents are just very, very random. Let's do... These are... Do we want to mix and match, or do we want to go with a theme? I'll have to go get some more mint mushroom meat. Go with the green. Why not? We need some shelving, some furniture, a couple of beds. Trying to pull myself out of the desert house mindset. Oh, I already had 2 of those. Damn it. Should have looked. Go with the... I like the firefly lamps. I think I want to try using these as the border for the loft. A couple of chairs already. Make them nicer beds. Who's inside with something to say? Nobody? She's outside. already done your mission. Let's see. Gotta have a nice wooden chest for them. Just for the aesthetic of it. They need a tavern counter in there. Absolutely. And do some things a little bit differently. I like the lamp. How many do I have? I've got 4. Might be enough, maybe. Actually, now that I think about it, the bronze wall torches might work better. Need a fireplace. Need more fired bricks for that one. We might already have one of those. I need to double check. Which of those? Maybe not. We must have used it for something else. I wonder how this door will look with it, though. The iron door. We've tried to use this door on multiple houses, and none of them have looked right. So we'll see how it looks with this one. Let's throw some of this stuff down. See exactly how big this is. Pretty darn big. I know, we still don't have a roof. We're decorating before we have a roof. I like it though. Put these down so that I remember that they're here, and then we'll rearrange. How big is this? Not as big as I expected. Actually, kind of a perfect spot for it, right about here. Might do a second one, make it a longer bar. Yes, I do like things very open. Lots of space, not a lot of clutter. It feels less confining. Let's see how these look. That's not the tilting that I want. There we go, that's what I want. then I need to move it up. Not that far up. Let's see how that looks. Yep, that looks about right. I actually like that. That works. I think I'm okay with that. No roof. Yeah, I know my roof's not done yet. Good. Damn it, now I have to redo all of my... that, and then... that. And up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 7 more? Probably about 7 more. All the way around like that. I might have to cut this tree down. Wish you could dismantle branches, that'd be nice. Don't want to lose my tree. Door. Let's go see how this door looks. It's not bad. Maybe if I do something around it, kind of blend it in a little bit better. Just looks awkward and weird. Plant a new one. I haven't done any tree planting. How does that work? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Okay, because I know you can do the tree seedlings. So this would be, is that one a broadleaf? Probably. Hello, goat. What do you want, goat? You're in the middle of my wheat field. I can't do anything with you. Yeah, it looks like I can grow the tree seedlings. Let's try that. Can I just replant it? Like just scooch it over and replant it right here and then it'll grow into regrow? Or do we have to have some kind of, do you have to put down a chunk of soil? Only got 3 logs out of that thing. Rude. I just need to scooch it over just a little bit. Like right here. Okay. Because I know when you like, because you could replant trees in Fee Rising, but you have to have the tree planter piece to be able to do that. Takes a couple in-game days to grow big. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I think we're going to go with the tarred straw. I'm going to try those shingles again just to see. Kind of like that door. I've been trying to get these shingles to work with a building. We'll see if I can see if they'll decide to look nice. Yeah, I like those. Those will work. Where's my hammer? There's my hammer. Till I decide what all I'm gonna put in here. If all of the decorations that I want to put down are here, then I'll be able to. Turtle, hey, welcome in. Glad you're here. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. I don't even have enough to try it to see how they look. Of course I don't. There we go. Okay, that's... Oh, I see why. It's like, why will it let me build it there? Because it's halfway through the wall and it doesn't take as many. It's pretty frustrating that I don't have quite enough of the blocks to just build one piece and see how it looks. The fact that you can build a batch of them that isn't enough to make a piece. Like, yeah, you can make the little 2x, but yeah, your voice does not fit your how you look. I can't get it to go small enough. Let's kind of get an idea here what it might look like. Other than it not snapping into place properly. So bizarre. There we go. Just so that I have an idea. Okay, with this one, it doesn't look bad. It works for this one. The right combination of the type of block to work with each roof piece. That one actually works. like how the red shingles work really well with the hunter's house. And the tarred straw looks really good with the palm wood. Of course, you can get a mug check. Unfortunately, it is just my big water cup. Nothing fancy today. We did not have time for anything. I need to put like something, I need to paint something fun on that, on my water cup. This will let us see how much light we need. Yeah, I know I'm fancy. Absolutely fancy. These things give off so much light, it's awesome. I'm actually gonna put one way up here. And I think I won't need one up here. Really, you're sleeping in the wall. Super awesome. Because they'll have nightstands, and I'll put the little oil lamps, and that'll be that. All right, I need to make some more of these roof blocks. A ton of them. I'm gonna need more tar, aren't I? Let's get some tar going. That gives 40. Should be good with that. We get some lighting on the outside as well. Oops. Let's pull these down so we can get everything to line up properly. That, yes, okay, I think so. I hope so. If it'll play nice for me, it would be great. That is not lined up properly. That is, I think. Something's being weird. Alright, those are both where they need to be. And scooch over just a tiny bit, don't overlap. Just fill in the gap. Yes? No. Okay, we'll have to look at it from the outside, see what's going wonky. Yeah, I can be super fancy. It's fun to be fancy sometimes. Alright, so that is not. Let's pull that lower corner. We'll pull that up to match, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. We were talking about that at work today. How on Fridays the office people do they have casual Friday. Not that they dress up a bunch anyway, but they're a little more casual on Fridays. And because the rest of us that work in the shop, we're obviously in, work clothes. So we're like, since they have casual Friday, we'll do dress up Friday. And we'll dress nice on Fridays, just, because. Oh. We thought it was funny. There we go. That works. Right? So fancy. I can get pretty fancy sometimes. That one is too far down. That one is too far down, yes. Beautiful. It's nice when it works. Thank you. I'm glad you think they're fancy. Seriously? Takes a ridiculous amount of these blocks to make the roof pieces. I mean, I don't know that the photo shoot material counts because that's playing a character for me. It's not. So, I mean, there's. I don't know. Some of those have been really fun to do because they are extremely out of character. It's a great thing about being in front of a camera. It did take a really long time to get comfortable with it, though. It helped that it was my sister. It was her hobby. So we just had fun with it. Gotta wait for that tar to finish. Do we have enough to make the topper? Nope, we only have 8 left. Oh, we'll see if those flax seedlings are done yet. Yeah, you should. Really, did that just plant on top of something? Maybe. Harvested. That's collectible. Everything's growing a bit slow today, it seems like. Follow the plant fiber. There we go. Planted all of those. Good stuff. Oof. See if that tar is done. Some of it is. Maybe I can finish the roof now, possibly. There we go. Down, down, down. There we go. Beautiful. It is super bright in here. Let's lower this one just a little bit. Bring it down. Ah, that's a little better. I need to make some more of those frames for that. I was going to use the firefly ones, but I had these. I haven't used these in anything yet, so let's do something a little bit different. I was going to use the firefly ones, but I like these. Oh, in real life? That would be really nice. They do have the little firefly light globes. Not quite as cool. I have a fairy light ball globe for one of my Renaissance costumes. So it flickers and it's really kind of neat. Are you who I want? Who I need? I'm gonna make another one of those. Make a couple of those. Let's do I'm gonna go get some more heartwood if I'm gonna do those. Maybe we'll use those. People for the eating of tasty animals? I mean... Let's see here. I like these beds. Nails and dried fur. I'm gonna need some more string. All of the bookshelves. What are we short on? We're short on nails for everything. Crap, I don't know which ones we used. We'll do a combination. Mr. Blacksmith, I need nails. Please and thank you. Dried fur. We also needed dried fur. Some more. see if that tree seedling is done yet. It is. Okay. I can. Alright. Very cool. Let's see how this does. We're gonna move it to right about there. Yep. Yep. That'll do. The bed. Need the 2 beds. So what other decorations we want to put in there? Oh yeah, this is the frame for the mosaic that we found a piece of. I like these cupboards. I like, for some reason, this is my favorite bed. I like it. Let's do this down here. Can't put them right next to each other? Yes, I can. There we go. There we go. Nice. I like it. It was the ones with the bigger branches. All right. Oops. Which is fine. We can alternate. It should go right about there. Yes. Yes. All right. That one goes there. And then for the sake of placement, we're going to pull that one back in a minute. Oops, that was my last one of that. Never mind. Come back here. You go there. There we go. And then spin it on its axis there. I would like to... There we go. It's going to be a little off because of this, what size they are compared to. So we're gonna have a little bit of a gap right there, which is fine. Pick that one up because it will be this one instead. That way. Too far. And right about there. I love the precise placement now. It's great. There's that. I do need another one of that with just the 2 branches instead of the 3. Yep. Okay. And the beds. Did I not make 2 beds? I just made 1? Like a Looney Tune? Alright. Other bed will go there, go there. Like that. Like that. This will cover up that gap a little bit. Just for aesthetics on the end of the bar. Okay, so banners, pictures. Get some weapons in here. And assign the beds. And then I can let them roam around a little bit. Alright, we do need some more mint mushroom meat, so let's go grab some of that. We've got these paintings that we can put up as well.
Your tale has only just begun.
When she started that sentence, I thought she meant tail as in animal tail. Kitty cat tail. Alright, second bed. Staff. Oh, that's probably why it didn't make the second one. I hit making the second one, but it didn't actually do it because and I used all my plant fiber. If it's not one thing, it's something else. Typical. Alright. Let's go get that mint mushroom meat. Put things back in our inventory where they belong so that I'm not running off into a fight. Because those are less than friendly conditions. we'll have to put some things on the outside of the house. We'll do some of that ivy and things like that. Put that the seedling back in. String goes in there as well. Nails go in here. Whoops. We fold. Our axe there. Demon Fire, hello, hello, welcome in. Yeah, we had to, had some technical issues, and we're using not the regular server. So, let me double check here something real quick. Let's see. Okay. Let me. Yep, I was just double checking, making sure everything was correct. And it is. I know with it not being a unique server name, I don't know if that would cause an issue or not, but... Flax. It's growing faster now. Do a little bit of planting before we run off here. It's berry bush, indigo. I need shrubs. No, I already had a bunch of shrub seedlings. Okay. It's so much plant fiber right now. Planting indiscriminately. Yeah, maybe. And like I said, it has been a day, and apparently we were just gonna, it was just gonna be a whole thing. We'll be playing Saturday afternoon again, so hopefully we can catch it then, and everything will work properly. I do apologize. I am just technical enough to be functional, but when I'm super short on time, I'm not fast enough technically to, on the technical scale, to be able to solve problems short on time. So yeah, it took twice as long to get home from work today. It was a whole thing. Before he was vacationing behind bars, he was a jester and a knife-throwing circus artist. He's vacationing behind bars. Okay. Let's go get some of this. Mint mushroom meat and take care of that. My axe. Go diving into the hollow. Spooky music. I feel like the music has gotten a little more consistent with the updates. There were times where it wasn't there. Seems like they've added some variety and I know I said hi. Did I ask how you were, Demon Fire? How are you? I hope you're well. I don't know that I would call it rough. I've had worse. It was just It was just a day. A less than smooth type of day. But we're okay. We're doing good. The baby ones aren't worth the chop. I'm kind of surprised we haven't been attacked yet. There it is. That's not what I wanted. Oh, the durability on this thing is low already. Am I still using the scrappy axe? Yep. Explains that. Dead bug. Now we've got a full stack. Alright, we're good. Better haul than I expected, actually. Let's get out of here. Beautiful. It's raining, but the sunshine is out. That looked like he was gonna ram me. It's, I always liked it when the sun was out, but it was raining. It doesn't happen very often where I live now, but yeah, it is a nice detail. Okay, what were we doing? Bed. We needed that for the bed. Not the table saw, the carpenter. There we go. No, it's not what we needed it for. What did we need it for? I'm all sorts of confused now. We needed a couple more of those. Rainbows are more common during sun showers, yes. It makes sense that they are, because it's the shattering of the light through the water. But what? Hi, sweetie. Velcro's coming to say hi. Can I meow for everybody? Yeah? Thought you were gonna get a meow for a minute. Everybody loves the kitty cat. Except when I'm trying to sleep and he wants his breakfast. What was I gonna build that I needed the mint mushroom meat for? I have absolutely lost my mind. I don't even know now. Maybe it was a decoration. Thank you. I think he's pretty cute. That's what it was. It was these. Charcoal. I need more charcoal. Okay. Pretty sure we had some in there. Yes, we do. Perfect. Have you heard the backstory of his name? The cat's name is Velcro. Didn't want to repeat myself if everybody's heard the story. You have not. All right. So when he was a kitten. My sister fostered abandoned kittens, but until they were able to be adopted. He was one that was abandoned. He was by himself. So he's very, very young. And he would stick to everything. He would keep his claws out, as kittens tend to do, and he would stick. He'd stick to the floor. He'd stick to you. He'd stick to the sides of his little cat carrier. So that is his name. Is Velcro. She tells the story better. It sounds much more adorable. But she convinced me to take him. She felt like I needed a cat, which is fair. I've had a cat almost constantly since I was little. Let's see here. Let's do. Hopefully this is a wall banner. That one's another giant one. That works. We're gonna need some more saffron too.
Do you have a rhyme for flame?
Okay, let's take a look and see how big these things are. Huge. They weren't kidding when they said giant, were they? I can put that one on the outside. Outside. Got a big blank wall over here. Because why not? Jeez. Can we pick it up from down here? Probably not. There we go. kind of don't like it there. Let's see if we can pick it up. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, they were really not kidding when they said giant. That one's a medium one. That's medium one should be better. Yeah, that's better. Maybe we can put that one inside. That's why we decided to have these big walls. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. Okay, that works. Remove that one. Remove that one. There we go. Maybe we'll put this one on the back. No, it's going to cover our windows. Yeah, guess we'll just have a giant banner now. Might find a spot to use it somewhere. Oops. Okay, is this plant fiber done yet? Not yet. Some of it is, but some of it's not. Okay, let's see. Paintings and some other accoutrement. Oh, we'll need more saffron because we need that for all of those.
This place could use a tavern.
No, I'm working on it. You have the tavern counter in there. We didn't make that second. Did we make the second bed? I have completely lost track. Nope, we did not. Okay. Second bed pictures. Need some weapons. Do some tables as well. And of course, a bookshelf. Gotta have the bookshelf. It is a necessity. Go with, let's go with the regular bookshelves. A couple of those shelves. That area is big enough to have those. Don't have enough plant fiber to make the bed yet. Let's find our tables. And I guess we can do, we'll do that fireplace. I do like that. start with that. I'll do.
Watch out for splinters.
Yeah, yeah. What do we have here that we can put up? Decorative, there we go. Iron fireplace. Alright, let's see. That pulley looks cool. Ceiling chains. Because why not? We'll just deck it out. Need some more copper bars if we're going to do those. I think we've got some
Break a leg. Oh, several.
of that. It's hilarious that he says several. He must know how much I fall. I only have 2 legs to break at a time. Got 2 of those. I do have the clay ones, which is fine. The picture that doesn't really fit with anything else. We'll do a different jug. Can have a variety of plates and cups and whatnot. Need a little bit more plant fiber to make that bed. Are we done yet? Oh, my backpack's full. Of course it is. You know, if the bookcases would stack and the furniture would stack differently, that'd be great. Case in the corner. Let's get our tables scattered in here. We'll need to make some more chairs, of course. Let's do the small table. The small table behind the door. To move the chairs. Sit close to the bar, right? Let's see. That looks cool. Well, that's fun. I like it, I like it. Alright. Actually, the bookshelf can be the last bit of that. Maybe. Alright, Demon Fire, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Appreciate it. Yeah, that works. Okay. Alright. Night, good night. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have to go gather some things, but it looks like I'm gonna check and see if the other thing is back up. Let me drop this stuff. Oh, I forgot to put the fireplace down. That's fine. Drop that. This is mine. This is mine. Drop these other things that actually belong here. There we go. And I don't remember what chest I put these in, so I'm just going to put them in here for now. They belong here. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna see if the... Looks like the multiplayer server should be up now. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, no, maybe... Get the last hour or so, hopefully. Right. Okay. Yep, we are back. So, all right. There we go. Regular server should be up and running now. Looks like we are good. So if anybody does have a chance to hop in, we are good to go. I do apologize for the delay in that. Looks like we need to make some more dog food. Go figure. Do we have what we need to make dog food? That's the question. The cat food is usually the difficult one. Somehow we are always out of the lean meat. See? We're out of lean meat.
That's
keep our dogs fed. Looks like our yaks and goats are out of food as well. Keep our frizzy goat milk so that we can make our warmth foods. What are these? Plant fiber. There's a specific reason we needed plant fiber on the server as well. Oh, I know what it was. We needed the twigs for arrows. Let's drop these where they belong. That's not what I wanted. Go in here. Yep. Wool goes in there. Alright, well, we can go back to what we were initially doing in here. What we had planned to do before everything went kaput. We do need to grab a hammer, which I know there's a spare hammer in here somewhere. There's spare staffs. So many duplicates. When you're running all over the world multiple times, you end up with duplicates. I do wish that the armor broke down either into materials or into runes so that you got something out of it when you had duplicates, especially since the things respawn. You're going to end up with several. I mean, you do have the mannequins that you can put it on as well, so there's that. There's a little bit of use for them. May just have to craft ourselves a hammer. It's fine. Easier to do that. Go searching through everything. Goat food and yak food. How soon are the cats gonna need food? No, they're fine for now. Okay, not gonna worry about it. Let's see, do need to split the stack before opening the It is a little bit annoying to have to do that, to have to remember to do that, but not the biggest deal. Stone. We need stone to build the altar for that spot where we're going to build. Put nook in there. This one, maybe? Yes. Okay, apparently we're taking 100. Alright. Let's go ahead and sleep this night away so we can see what we're doing. I do like that spot, but because it's a tagged... Yeah, that's fine. We can build there anyway. It's near the tavern. That Blue Goblet Tavern is nice. Make sure I jump in the right direction here. Is that a cave or just a nook? In the side. Right here. It is a cave. Look at that. Oh gee. Big spiders. Anybody else? It doesn't break. Nice. Oh, okay. I see where this is now. That's another way into... Ah. Because normally you come in from up here. Okay, I know where I am now. Okay. That's actually really fun. Okay. Build a house right on top of Spider Cave. I'm okay with that. See if we can get up there from this side. Probably not. So close. There we go. We'll jump from up here. There we go. Almost didn't trigger properly. You do have to get a little bit of distance in the glide before the updraft will actually do its thing. Pet mushrooms up here too. Alright. such a small building space to start with. Let's put the altar. Oh, I won't put it there because the mushroom. I don't want to kill the mushrooms. I want them to stay up here. Go back over there. Thank you. If I put it like over here, I can build around it. I'm not gonna build anything like super big. I'm just gonna kind of play with the environment and the way the ground is. I need a shroud core, a couple of shroud cores. So I have enough space. I should have grabbed those. I knew I was gonna need them. In here, maybe? Yes, there we go. To upgrade that again, do I need more cores or more spores? Hopefully it's just cores. We'll see how this works. How big does that make it? Puts it down there. And all the way around this way. That should be good. Alright, one was enough. Alright. Okay. Do you want to go with the white flooring and then the darker? I'm going to start with small blocks because we're working with a smaller space. So let's do start here. And we can step this up like this. So do like a, kind of like how there's like a floor and a half, like if there's a lower entryway in a house. That was weird. So we were kind of flowing with the space. Damn it. There we go. I happen to level up. I mean, you know, stay even pretty well. And we can do. Let's see how these pair together. bad. Let's see how the granite floor pairs with the polished stone. That is not what I told you to do. Not bad. It's not great. If we break it up with some rugs, maybe? And this is gonna step up again to... Might have to actually do a couple of steps up on this one. There we go. It was being difficult and obstinate. Let's pull it over this way. Damn it. So that we have room for the wall. Not quite sure how I'm going to place the wall just yet. If it's gonna be on that side or... And let's pull this floor this way. Almost like making these, instead of doing stairs, that's not gonna play quite nice, but here. That's what we can do. There we go. Ish. That'll do. That's it, yeah. That's just asking for you to stub your toe on it. There we go. That'll do. The shape of this is gonna make the roof very interesting to do. Going to pull this out a little bit more. do a little bit of a mix and match. We're okay with this. Will definitely be a test of patience too. I'm gonna have to harvest the plant before we build the... Yep, there we go. I'm thinking I'm going to replace this with this and see how that looks. The granite with the highly polished. Yeah. Nope, not that one. Apparently it's gonna get real cranky. There we go. Yeah, give it some dimension. That works. Okay. Make this another row so we're not, it's a little too much of a pattern at the moment. Let's go with, let's do another row of this. And then switch back to the polished. Yeah, let's go up a couple of levels instead of just one. Actually, I almost want to do a spiral, or my version of a spiral. Here, let's see if we can do it before we add the second floor. Let's do this. So I think the wall is going to end up balancing on the edge here. Yeah, it's gonna want to be there. I mean, we could pull it out a little bit. Actually, I don't hate that. Let's do that. Just so that we have an idea of where things are gonna hit. The highly polished stone is nice. It really is. I haven't played with it before, so the normal server is back up, so that's where I'm at now. It is back up, ready to go. If you have time, we'll call it in about 20 minutes. And but we will be on tomorrow afternoon. Use the stone to rebuild Woodguard. Nice, nice. How does it mix and match with... Because we're mixing and matching the flooring with the granite, obviously. How do the walls mix and match? How do they meld together? Not bad, not bad. Not great, but not bad. The flooring works better with the walls than the walls with the walls. I do. I am a PC gamer. Yes, we are attempting the dragon tomorrow, Archimedes. Again. Yeah, Ender King. All of my gaming is done on PC. I have no consoles. So. Makes it nice when there is crossplay allowed. Absolutely, I do multiplayer stuff. Enshrouded, obviously. I play Fallout 76. You caught that the other day. I'll be getting the Valheim multiplayer server up for next week. So, Wreckfest. We can play Wreckfest. Is multiplayer. The early access dropped for that. I got a notification on for Wreckfest 2. So, yeah, you play 76. Yep. Gamer Girlfriend. It'd be fun to do some demolition derby stuff in Wreckfest. I want to see how different Wreckfest 2 is. So we'll see what that's gonna look like. Well, I highly recommend Enshrouded. I know I've been mostly doing building today, but it is a very, very fun game. I highly recommend it. A lot of us are extremely addicted. That is not sitting where I wanted it to. There we go. That's where I want that. You did get it? You haven't played it yet? Alright. I'll figure out the multiplayer on that one. And add that to the list. That is also not where I wanted it. I was going to say the building is a lot easier in this. And technically it is. Sometimes the snapping is not as precise sometimes. That's not what I wanted. Nope. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. That took a little bit of effort. Don't know if this is going to end up sticking out farther than I want it to. We'll see. It's more of a game your brother would be interested in. Yeah. It all depends. Everybody has their games that draw them in and that they can dive into and get lost in. This is ours. This type of... Yeah, I think that'll do. If we put a floor piece here, is that going to make this stairway too tight? That should be fine. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And no, I'm going to keep that flooring, and I'm going to replace these. Mostly, I'm going to do a step like this, just to give it depth. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I play several different games. What's the other one? Diablo or Path of Exile. Path of Exile 2 is the one that I played. Played Diablo 4 a lot. Haven't played it a lot on stream. Only been streaming for a little while. I'm going to look and see what the actual anniversary date is of my starting my stream, and we'll have to do something fun. Valheim, yes, I did mention Valheim. Let's do... If we pull this back, that should let us... give us room to... keep that. Yes. Wreckfest is fun because it's a good combination of arcade and a little bit more realistic type racing, but it's not like so much of a simulation racing game. You get that arcadey feel to it, especially with the Demolition Derby bits. It's a good balance. I don't like that quite as much as the step and then up. but we'd have to fix the whole thing. I think we'll keep it. We'll keep it the way it is. Because if we do this half wall, that's the great thing about the building in this game is it's very easy to experiment and remove things if they don't look right. Yes, because that will continue that, but because it's against this piece of dirt against the hill, it doesn't throw it off by being set in differently than the way we're doing this. We'll have to fix the top, which is fine. That's easy enough to do. Yep, that'll work. Okay. I am good with that. We'll see if I can create something that lives up to the rest of the things that have been built by others on the server. It's the creativity is just mind-boggling. Let's look at this doorway here. Let's do... Yep, that'll work. Gives it enough dimension, except for the fact that it doesn't connect properly. Did it match up? Might have to get a little creative with some single blocks on closing that gap. Up you go. There we go. That'll do. And I'm good with the inset there. That's fine. This one. Now, here's the question. Do we want to make this? Oh, I know what we want to do with this. It's just going to be a second door. And we're going to put metal fencing right around here, and this is just going to be a little seating area outside. Beautiful. Okay. the roof is definitely gonna be a trip on this house. It's gonna get real sketchy. Alright, that floats out. So let's... We'll get creative with single blocks on the corner for that one too. I don't even know what this house is going to be. I just wanted to build something with these blocks, and this seemed like a good spot to do it. I like it. I'm liking how it's turning out. How much of a second floor do we want to do? Mix up the blocks again. All the floors. Thank you so much for the cheer, Archimedes. All the floors, absolutely. Let's make a tower with all the floor. How high can we go? Instead of how low can you go? Nope, I don't like that. We'll put the other block in right there. The sound of the rain. Almost want... I'm kind of spoiled too, having all of these blocks to be using without having to go make more. I almost want to pull it out this way and do some pillars. Change together. Is that the one where your characters, like you can have up to 4 of you chained together and you have to cooperate through an obstacle course? And if one of you falls, it pulls the rest of them down. And you get angry at your friends for making you fail. Yeah, I have seen it. I think we're going to leave this front bit left open. Might find a way to match it up, like do a sloped roof to match up to here. And then we're going to pull this back and make the second floor come out this way. And we'll do some pillars out the back. I like it, I like it. You basically have to climb out of hell. Nice. Let's match this one up here. And a window here, because we can. Hopefully these are matching up properly in the dark. Yes, alright. Now, let's do... If we do a pillar, will that kind of... Yes, that'll fill in the wall. little bit. That'll fill in that there. There we go. Yep, let's do that. That'll work. I like it. If I ever want to play You Know a Guy, that guy that you know. He's a heck of a guy. Come on. I have to do this from the outside, apparently. It's not going to go where I want it to. Right there. Sometimes it's hard to tell where exactly the block is going to go. Yes, that closed the gap. That'll work. He's all right. I'm gonna make that a spot for things. I'm gonna make this a spot for things, or at least a smoother corner. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Fill that in with a wall rather than try to do single blocks. Okay, that's fine there. Technically, that's got to step up there. Yep, just like that. To throw in a window. Let's make that one a window. And this one a window? Let's make this one a window. Yep, there we go. Since the shape of this is all wonky anyway, I'm not too worried about spacing. Let's put a window there. And a window there. That'll do. We're not touching the floor, which is strange. That corner needs to be filled in. I wonder if it's because of the way we did the stairs and how they're spaced with the extra piece of floor, maybe? Why it's not matching up. Yeah, because we've got an extra stair layer here. Which is fine, that can be fixed, I'm not worried about it. I was just curious why it was doing the thing. So, alright, well, we've got a good start to this random build. We'll decide what we actually want to do with it. I mean, to be fair, they don't have to have a purpose. I find it easier to build when I know what the purpose is going to be. But I definitely have gotten much better at just being randomly creative. my cave with my skeletons here. It's great. I like it. Actually, I might replace this entire floor. Oh. Alright, well, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do apologize for the technical issues, having the server up and ready. I did try to keep you entertained, having the other one ready to go, doing some building all over the place, apparently. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I will be live tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, from 9 a.m. to 1 with Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Not sure how much farther we've got to go on that, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Nearly done. And then tomorrow afternoon we will do, yep, absolutely, Saturday morning coffee stream. And then Saturday afternoon we will have the server up, ready to go, and we will fight the dragon starting at 2:30. And we will try to get that dragon out of our hair. Hopefully it'll work better than last time. So hopefully you guys can join me then. If you aren't in the Discord, the link is in the bio. Please join us over there so we can chat out of stream and share different builds that we've done in different games. And just all sorts of random nerdy conversation that we throw in there. Jokes, memes, trivia. We talk about all sorts of things. Correction, we will slay the dragon. Alright, absolutely. Love the confidence. Must have the confidence. So thank you so much. Everybody who's watching the stream replays, thank you. Leave me your comments. I do enjoy hearing from you, and I want to have that interaction when you can't catch me live. I do appreciate you guys as well. If you haven't already, drop a like and a follow, and we will see you all next time. Thank you so much.